Hello and welcome to official coverage of Formula PlayStation F1 2013 League on the PlayStation 3 platform. Today we're bringing you coverage of Season 2, Round 6 at the Monaco Grand Prix. We're here at the Circuit de Monaco, and we've got 39 laps around this tight, twisting street circuit. We've got 19 turns around here. It's a very tough track, and qualifying is very crucial here. Grid slots are crucial. It's very hard to overtake here. Got a full track length of 3.340 kilometers, a very short track indeed, and full race distance of 130.26 kilometers. The tyre options available are the super softs, softs, intermediates, and wets. It's going to be very interesting indeed in qualifying and then in the race. So let's get on to the qualifying report.
Alright, so here we are for a qualifying comparison for Formula PlayStation round number 5 here in Monaco. Once again, the qualifying comparison is between Tom97 Feinstrat and Cal HD1. So coming through turn 1, both drivers just fly through there and carry a lot of speed. Looking good so far as they approach the top of the hill as we come through the casino section, I believe it is. I'm not too good for the corner sections on this track, but coming through here, Cal opts up for 3rd gear, whereas Tom is in 4th gear there. But on the freeze frame, it looks like Tom is ahead of Cal by about a 10th or 2, and it just shows on his lap that he's going purple. So Tom here is on a very good lap, coming through this left-hander. You want to turn in very late. Don't want to get caught up on the curbs through any of these sections here. You just want to turn in nice and late, get a nice flowing run and a nice exit onto the tunnel section, and now which sort of carries over into the Novel chicane, which can really make or break your lap time if you can get the right run through there. Tom opts for 2nd gear, which is much better on the exit, allows you to carry much more speed. And now on the 2nd freeze frame, Tom97 is way ahead of Cal HD now, and it definitely helped by being much smoother through the slower corners. Now coming up to the 3rd sector split now, and looks like Tom's got a little bit of traffic in his way, and he'll need to negotiate that as soon as possible coming through there. Takes a nice line in through there compared to Cal, who's making up a little bit of time, but Tom, beautiful through that final corner, and he'll take 3rd place for round 5 here in Monaco, whereas Cal is in 6th place. So that's been the qualifying comparison for Monaco. I'll now hand over to Aarav to take you through for the race.
Thank you, Ben, for that brilliant qualifying comparison. So here's how the full grid lined up. We've got Mclaren on pole in his Force India Mercedes with a 1:10 dead. A very fast lap time indeed, and actually quite incredible, and most of the grid could not believe that lap time on a normal qualifying session. And then we've got Freddie in the Mclaren Mercedes in 2nd place, locking out the front row, a full half-second behind Minichers, so just a stunning pole lap there, but Minichers there. Tom97 Feinstrat in 3rd place, Neo Blitz in 4th, Carter Joyce in 5th, Cal HD1 in 6th place, Liam Thurso in 7th place, Nat9958 in 8th place, Aarava in 9th, Boss996 in 10th place, Lil Paul in 11th, Neek FR12 in 12th, and Anton the Beast HD in 13th, Owen128 in 14th place. The others did not start. So there's the grid for Formula PlayStation Round 6 at Monaco Grand Prix. It's going to be very tough, and it's going to be very hard to overtake. So let's see if these positions change too much. It's going to be a very good scrap at the top, but between those top 3. Let's get on to the race. It's race time. We've got the Monaco Grand Prix, round 6 of Formula PlayStation here today. Tyre options available are the super softs, the intermediates, and wet tyres. And currently, Tom97 Feinstrat is leading the way in the championship with 85 points. Liam Thurso in 2nd place, and Minichers in 3rd. And we've got a battle at the back also for relegation. Anton the Beast HD yet to score points in Formula PlayStation yet. And so Force India leading the way in the constructors with 111 points. Red Bull a close 103 points in 2nd place behind. So let's see what it will end up after this race. We're going to gear up to 5 red lights for the Monaco Grand Prix. Round 6 of Formula PlayStation here. And we are off, and Freddie getting an okay start, actually quite a good start. Actually, he's going to attack Minichers, but it looks like Tom's had an even better start. He's going to go down the inside, and Tom is up into 2nd place crucially here in the race. And oh no, Aarava's round. Aarava's round, and looks like Boss has also been caught up, and looks like they're having a bit of a 3-point turn sort of practice there in the little car park section. And so Aarava and Boss both tagged into the first corner. It's Monaco, so we could really expect it, and unfortunately it's happened to 2 of the people we're getting POVs from. So let's look at a replay of that start from Cal HD1's perspective. And so he had an okay start. Bit of wheel spin, his teammate closed off Carter Joyce and got to the inside there. And yeah, an okay start. Lost the place to Liam at Thurso, it looks like. Yes, indeed. So he lost the place to Liam at Thurso there. But he kept it clean, and he's finding away in 7th place. And can we have a look? Yes, we're having a look from Boss now. Going to the first turn, and looks like he's going long. Oh no, he's been tapped by someone. So it looks like he'd been tapped by someone, then he tapped aarava around subsequently. So we can't really tell who tapped Boss round. So a bit of a first corner kind of incident, kind of sort of racing incident there. So no penalties to be awarded there. And so we're on board with Cal, and we just saw Liam Arthurso and Minichers coming together slightly. I think Minichers went a tiny bit wide, and Liam just tapped him on the rear. We couldn't really see enough of that to know if it was any sort of lag bubble there and such. We've had a few problems here on the PS3 so far with that. So onto lap 3 now. Aarava's caught up to Owen so much in the chicane, but no. Aarava's caught up way too much in the chicane, and he wasn't expecting Owen to go so slowly onto the apex, and so he's trying to wait for Owen, but it looks like he's had enough actually. He's had enough of waiting for Owen, so Owen taking too long for Aarava's liking there. So Aarava was trying to wait up for him, but Owen taking too long for Aarava's liking there. So now onto lap 4, and Tom 97 Feinstein is overtaking Minichers, and Freddie is overtaking Minichers. Minichers making a crucial mistake, and he's down to 3rd place from 1st in the Grand Prix. So Tom 97 Feinstein leads the Grand Prix currently on lap 4 with Cal HD1. He overtakes Liam Mattos. So lots of people making mistakes down that chicane, including Owen, Aarava, and Minichers, and now Liam Mattos. So as Cal capitalises for 5th place now, right behind his teammate in the Monaco Grand Prix on lap 4. Onto lap 5, we've got Boss 996 opening his DRS and going down the inside of Anton the Beast HD. Shouldn't be a problem. He's going to go dive down the inside, doesn't lock up, takes the apex nicely, and slingshots himself up into, I think that was I think 10th place. You're going to have to excuse me if that, didn't really see the number clearly. Yeah, I think it was 10th place, because Aarava is now 12th place, attacking Anton the Beast HD for 11th, and Aarava on lap 7 is going to come down into the hairpin. Will he make a move? Let's see. Anton's gone really wide. Aarava's going to cut in inside, such a tight line, and they're going to go wheel to wheel in this section. This is brilliant stuff from both of them, keeping it clean side by side through here. Aarava has to hit the wall a tiny bit to completely make it a clean move, but he's up into 11th place now. And Tom on the... Oh, there's been a safety car. Safety car has been released. Nat at 9958 has crashed out of the race, and he won't be getting any points, sadly, there. And so Tom pits immediately as the race leader for a set of prime tyres there. So the soft tyres, the yellow wall tyres there. And Freddie and Minichers into the pits as well. So Tom will come out in 1st place. I think will be leading the train of the safety car here on lap 8. So things are going very well for Tom 97 Feinstein currently in the race. He's leading the race, and he's heading the safety car train, so this will help him conserve some tyres there. And now we're looking at a replay just quickly of Freddie, but we haven't put the replay graphic on because it's just literally there. So Freddie making pit stop, and also he's on the soft tyres, so good to see what tyres people are choosing. So it looks like the top 3, all 3 of them went for the prime tyre on the safety car, so they're going to try and go a bit longer, and then maybe for an option or another prime stint at the end of the race, I think. And Cal has been held up. Cal's been held up by his teammate Neo Blitz, and Cal has to even make a front wing change. And this is so bad for Cal HD1 here. He has to make a front wing change. He was delayed already by his teammate, and that's going to be... Oh my god, what a rubbish pit stop there for Cal. A 14.1, I think that I can see on my tiny screen. 14.1 pit stop for Cal, so that is very bad for him. So some tough luck there for Cal HD1 as he makes his pit stop. And we're on board with Aarava, who's making his pit stop, and he's going to come through. And is he going to put the option or the primes? The primes, indeed, for the second McLaren there, joining Freddie, doing the same strategy with 3.3 pit stops, so not too bad. So he's in 11th place currently. He'll be on the end of that train, trying to catch back up with Boss 996. Both of them wanting to try and have a good race. Boss always been a fast racer at Monaco. He's a PC racer predominantly, and he's very good at Monaco on the PC. Let's see if he can have those skills on the PS3 and make up the field, as well as Aarava can do the same. He did have the pace in qualifying above a few others, but no, he's hit the barrier on the restart, and Owen has overtaken him. Anton the Beast HD has overtaken him, so Aarava making a crucial mistake on the restart, and that let Owen through, and he's now overtaken Anton the Beast HD as he makes a mistake in the chicane. But I was going to say that this sort of kind of makes up for Aarava not fully waiting off for Owen, and now Owen is ahead of Aarava once again, even though maybe it might not have been intentional by Aarava still. So now Cal HD1's make a crucial mistake on lap 12, and I think that's, yeah, Boss 996 ahead of Cal HD1 now. So Boss, being spun round at turn 1, is now ahead of Cal HD1 on lap 12. So a lot of people making so many mistakes in that chicane, and Aarava's tapped Owen a tiny bit on lap 12, and looks like Aarava's trying to way up, but no, Anton's there, so he's got to continue on, and Anton's overtaken aarava now down the inside. Aarava's going to come back at him down the inside, and they're going side by side yet again. It looks like Anton's not getting enough room this time, and aarava's been squeezed into the wall there by Anton. Anton's letting back through, and so on to the next lap. Aarava's waiting up for Owen now, so it looks like aarava wasn't ready for Owen to break a bit earlier. As we saw on the graphic, Owen had a bit more worn tyres, as Owen hasn't made a pit stop yet. So onto lap 14, aarava goes down the inside, double lockup, but he makes the move stick, and he's up into 11th place there, sorry. I'm going to look at a replay there from Owen's view, because it did look like maybe Owen didn't have the space to go anywhere from aarava's double lockup. We're going to have to look here, and so it looks like no, Owen hasn't even locked up. He's only locked up now, and he didn't have anywhere to go anyway. He wouldn't have made the right-hand turn anyway if aarava wasn't there. So it looks like Owen just a genuine lockup mistake, and Tom making a mistake on lap 1, on the corner 1 on lap 13, because Freddie has got some awesome momentum up the hill, and he's overtaken Tom for the lead of the Grand Prix right now on lap 13. So many mistakes here at Monaco. It's very tricky to really get every single 39 laps completely nailed on the head like your qualifying lap. So a lot of people making mistakes into this chicane, and yet again, I think, who is that? That's I think a Force India of, I think that I'm going to guess that's Carter Joyce making a mistake. Yes, and Boss has overtaken him now for 7th place currently on lap 14, and now he's chasing down Lil Paul, who he was battling with beforehand, and so on to the next no, sorry, not on to the next lap, on the same lap. This is Calishly 1 now, and Toro Rosso got confused with the Toro Rosso and Red Bull, and he's overtaken Carter Joyce, and Carter Joyce has no front wing, so Carter Joyce had no front wing, couldn't turn properly on the left-hander, so Cal was forced to kind of abruptly overtake him there, and so on to lap 15 now. Aarava is on the back of Anton the Beast HD, and he's going to make a move. Is he around the outside of this next corner? We'll have to see. Is Anton going to know? Anton's not going to keep down the inside, defend Aarava very well there for 9th place. Anton having a few troubles now with his controller at the moment, we're hearing, and no, Aarava's been spun around a tiny bit by the barrier, but he's kept it going to the Rascas now, and no, he's been pushed. Carter Joyce has slammed him into the barrier there. No front wing loss there, so that's good to see. And he's kept ahead of Carter Joyce anyway, so that's good. So now Boss 996 on Lil Paul, and Lil Paul's gone straight on. So many mistakes in that chicane. How many is that? I think that's about 6 mistakes at least in this Grand Prix around that. So now Boss has overtaken Lil Paul for 6th place, and Lil Paul has had a problem with the left-hander, and Kalish D1 has overtaken him for 7th place behind Boss now. Boss and Cal both making their way up the grid now, so doing the pair of Red Bull and Toro Rosso, the sister teams, are doing quite well here to make their way up the grids now, with Boss and Cal both overtaking cars left and right and centre really. And now Cal's got DRS on Boss 906, but I think Boss has got the momentum to go through, and then, oh god, Cal double lockup slams the wall. Lil Paul's going to come back at him, and Lil Paul has re-overtaken Cal HD1 for 7th place, as Cal makes a double lockup, just about survives. Quite lucky not to smash his front wing into that first corner, I must say. And going to lap 16, and Carter Joyce has caused an incident. Carter Joyce has slammed Aarava and Anton round, and that will be a few penalty points there for Carter Joyce, 2 in fact, for an on-track collision there from Carter Joyce. And so on to lap 17, there has been another safety car here. I'm going to bring you back to just talk about another incident while we have these pit stops here. The incident with Aarava and Owen. Aarava was given 1 penalty point as he did wait up, but also he didn't wait up fully for the first incident, so that's 1 penalty point there. Anton the Beast HD gets 1 penalty point for spinning Aarava around. We didn't catch a bit of a footage there, but he did spin Aarava around on about lap 4, I think it was. And Nick FR12 gets 1 penalty point for spinning Owen round on, I think, the same lap. And then Carter Joyce, yeah, gets 2 penalty points for that collision right there with Anton and Aarava. So far, that's Carter Joyce with 2 penalty points from the race, Anton with 1, Neep with 1, and Aarava with 1. So that's the penalty points so far. If you wanted to know, at some point, maybe in round 7, we will update you with the table for the penalty points, so you know where everyone is in terms of the penalty point standings. Because of course, if you get 4, you get a qualifying ban. If you get 6, you get a race ban. So we'll update you about if anyone gets one of those bans and where people are in the kind of table of penalty points at some point. Maybe next round we shall try and do that for you. So now Cal is being held up here again. I think a very slowish pit stop there. I think that was for another front wing change maybe, I'm not too sure. Cal is having a lot of bad luck with pit stops, it seems, and has been held up again. And so Tom 97 Feinstraat brings home the restart for lap 20, and he's had an absolutely amazing restart, and he's just driven away basically from Freddie. And Freddie and Minichairs on the restart are fighting. Minichairs down the inside, Minichairs double lock up. Freddie has nowhere to go. Whoa my god. Such bad luck for Freddie there. Front wing, no front wing in fact, and a puncture on the left tyre. Freddie is really getting some bad luck here in FPS. He's a very quick driver, but he's not getting any luck here. So the McLaren team will be hoping to get some better luck. Because at the moment, aarava, who is a slower driver than Freddie, is beating Freddie right now in the Monaco Grand Prix, which shouldn't be happening. aarava saying the fastest lap of the Grand Prix there, actually. And also on to lap 23. We have Cal HD1 being hit a tiny bit by Lil Paul. And Lil Paul disconnected, so a bit of a weird lag spike there. But Lil Paul's unfortunately disconnected. He'll get 5 points, half of the amount he was going to get in this race. And so on to lap 23. Vinicius has overtaken aarava around the outside of corner 1, sorry, not lap 1, turn 1. Actually, very nice move there from Vinicius. He stuck it round, had faith in aarava that he would give him the room round the outside as he could easily hit it into the wall, crash your front wing out. So Vinicius with a nice move there. So on to lap 24. Cal's going through to the chicane, and oh god, Neo Blitz's teammate has been spun round. So it looks like Neo Blitz has had a problem with maybe the bollard there. And yes, we're hearing that he actually hit the barrier, I think it was. So he's been spun around there, unfortunately. So Neo Blitz having some problems there. aarava's up in 6th place. So now Tom on lap 25 makes his last pit stop, I'm going to guess. For, I think it's going to be the option to, no, it's going to be another set of prime. So, yeah, I think that's fair enough. Got 9, what's that, 9, my mental maths is rubbish. 14 laps there on the prime tyres for Tom to the end of the race. So they're going to be fresh, so you can use that fresh rubbish to try and re-overtake some people in the race that he's just lost by pitting. But quickly going back to the incident between Vinicius and Freddie, we didn't discuss that properly. Basically, Vinicius owned up that he didn't give Freddie enough space, and that was clear. It was different to the incident between aarava and Owen, whereas Owen had didn't have the space even before the braking zone in terms of he double locked up, whereas Freddie didn't lock up at all, and it was just Vinicius' car being there. So Vinicius will get 1 penalty point for that incident there. So at the moment, Vinicius has only got 1 penalty point over the whole season, in fact, so that's no problem for him. So on lap 27 now, Cal HD1 has had another problem at turn 1, hitting the wall there, and so aarava has gotten to the back of him, right to the back of him, and he's actually going to try and attack him here. He's going to have to keep it for a later time. And so to lap 28, Liam Durso going wide, and he smashes into the wall. I think he lost a bit of his front wing as well, so Freddie is up into 6th place now. Liam Durso having some issues with no front wing, so front wings are a big issue here at the Monaco Grand Prix. So on lap 29 now, Tom's going down the inside of aarava in the tunnel. It's a beautiful move there from Tom, 97 Feinstrat, a real champion's drive, and you can see why he's leading the champions table right now at the moment, as he overtakes Cal as well in the space of a few corners. So Tom really showing off why he is leading the championship at the moment. We'll have to see what goes on at the end of this race to see if he's still leading. We'll have to see. So on to lap 29, Cal is behind, I think that's Tom, and Cal's going to go to the pits. aarava's going to follow him into the pits, and Cal's going to go into the option tyres. aarava, I think, is going to probably do the same. And let's see, yes he is, we have confirmed he's on the option tyres as well as Cal, and so he makes his pit stop. A nice 3.2 I think that is on my mini monitor. And actually no, Cal's been held up, so aarava is ahead of Cal. He's jumped him in the pits. This is great stuff from the McLaren pit crew to get him ahead of Cal HD1. He's probably main rival. I think aarava does want to beat Cal HD every time he gets on track, as he's just about faster than him. So now Boss is leading the race currently on lap 30, but I think he's going to definitely make a pit stop now for the option tyres, I'm going to guess. Minches is hounding him right now at the moment, so Boss is, yes, he's going to make his pit stop, so Boss gets out of the way, Minches' way, and Minches is going to continue on. But I think Minches, that might bite him back in, bite him in the back later on, because I think he probably should have pit with Boss as well, because another lap of on those worn prime tyres for Minichairs, that's not going to help his pace at all. I think Boss could try and jump him. We'll have to see, but at the moment Boss is 3rd place, and remember he was 2nd last on turn 1, lap 1, so this is quite a stunning drive from Boss 906 here. And at the moment now on lap 31, aarava's coming through. Cal is right behind him, and aarava's changing his mixes. So it looks like aarava's changing to mix 1 lean through the rest of the circuit, and going back to mixture 2 on the main straight to try and keep Cal HD ahead, keep Cal HD behind, sorry, from him. So the McLaren driver trying to keep the Toro Rosso behind. I think the Toro Rosso is going to try and make a move down the inside, but no, looks like he's getting quite frustrated there, not being able to overtake the McLaren in these corners, obviously, and on the straights the McLaren looks like to be using his curves quite well. So no, Cal's locked up horribly on lap 32 as he tried to overtake, or try to make a move on aarava down to that chicane, so Cal's not done that. So until lap 34 now, Cal's got quite a good exit there. He's going to use a bit of curves. He's really gaining on aarava now. Could this be it? Down the inside to the next corner, but no, Cal keeps it out of the walls. Didn't want to make a crash there, so Cal sensibly leaves it, leaves the move on aarava. So Boss on lap 34. He's coming through, and Minichaz, you can see on the minimap, is making his pit stop. So this is what I'm saying. Boss could try and potentially jump Minichaz. Let's see. Yeah, Minichaz is still coming out of the pit box. So Boss is into second place. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull currently. This is amazing stuff from Boss to get second place, and a good drive from Tom to keep first place there from the beginning of the race. So now Freddie on lap 35 is being made, he's being attacked by Neo Blitz down the inside. Neo Blitz has actually made the move done. So a good move from Neo. Looks like Neo's got a bit of a barbecue glitch that we've seen the ARL get, ARL F1 Xbox get the Toro Rosso smoking there. So on lap 35, aarava still defending from Cal, but oh my god, no, he's lost Kerrs. aarava has lost Kerrs, so he changed up to Rich Mix, because that's all he's got now. He's only got Rich Mix, and DRS if he does get it from the car in front. But double lock up there from aarava. Cal HD goes down the inside. It's a beautiful move from Cal there. A double lock up from aarava. It sees the space open for Cal, and Cal takes that and says thank you very much, and Cal is into 5th place. And now Neo Blitz is disconnected. Such a shame for Neo Blitz. Neo Blitz disconnects, so that's half the points he would have in 4th place. But Tom 97 Feinstrack comes through to win the Monaco Grand Prix of Formula PlayStation. Congratulations to you. Boss 96, the driver of the race, I think, coming back for a 2nd place to make it a 1-2 for Red Bull and the Monaco Grand Prix. Round 6 of Formula PlayStation. A brilliant drive from Boss there. Well done to you. And so aarava is chasing down Cal, and he's been told that Cal is having some fuel problems, and yes, he is. Actually, I can confirm that Cal is running out of fuel slowly, and aarava doesn't have any Kerrs left, so this is his only hope on this next straight. We'll have to see. And wow, that is just so weird. aarava gets Kerrs on the last corner of the last lap, and he's going to make it. Let's see. Cal runs out of fuel. Oh, it's a very close finish there. Very close finish, but aarava stays behind Cal. But here we go. The winner of round 6 of Formula PlayStation at the Monaco Grand Prix is Tom 97 Feinstrack and his Red Bull. 2 wins in a row there for Tom. Congratulations. So here we have the full race classifications for Formula PlayStation. Round 6 of the Monaco Grand Prix. Tom 97 Feinstrack wins the race in his Red Bull Racing. And Boss 96 comes through for a 2nd place to make it a 1-2 for Red Bull Racing. Only 9.5 seconds behind Tom, his teammate. Minichaz comes through in 3rd place in his Force India after having collision with Freddie and having to wait up for him, but he still gets a good 3rd place there, but he gets 1 penalty point. Cal HD won in 4th place with the Scuderia Toro Rosso, staying ahead of aarava despite running out of fuel. aarava gets 5th place in the McLaren ahead of his teammate Freddie in the next McLaren in 6th place. Liam Thurso in 7th place with his Ferrari after crashing into the wall. Owen 128 in 8th place after his calamities of this race, 2 laps behind. Neo Blitz disconnected from the race, so he's in 9th place, but he will get half points for 4th place. Lil Paul gets 5 points for his disconnection there. Anton the Beast HD did not finish, he retired, and he will get, I think he actually crashed out of the race, I think, so unfortunate for him. And Nick FR12 disconnected, so he'll get half points, and Nat 9958 crashed out of the race in 13th place, and Carter Joyce gets disqualified for retiring, so that's another 2 penalty points. So Carter Joyce, unfortunately, that's a qualifying ban for Carter Joyce for the next round of Formula PlayStation. Sorry to see. So, in the Drivers' Championship, Tom 97 Feinstrack leading the way with 110 points. 110. The first driver to break through the 110 barrier. That's a good job by Tom there. And so Minichaz in 2nd place, actually gains into 2nd place with 85 points. Liam Thurso down to 3rd place with 76 points. Not having a fantastic race there compared to Minichaz and Tom. Cal HD1 up into 4th place now after that good finish. Nat 9958 in 5th place goes down from 4th. aarava up into 6th place. Carter Joyce in 7th. And Boss 996 comes into the top 8 for the first time with 36 points. Fantastic 2nd place. I keep on saying it. Such a good drive from 2nd last to 2nd. Really good drive. I definitely think the driver of the race for the Monaco Grand Prix. Just brilliant effort by Boss there. So, into the 2nd half of the table, we've got Little Paul going down to 9th place after Boss's good performance here. Neo Blitz, Freddie, Owen, all stay in their positions from 10th, 11th and 12th respectively. Nick FR12 up into 13th place with 10 points there, getting half points from this race. Snoop Markey down to 14th place, not turning up for the last 2 races. I know he's quite busy with work and stuff, so it'll be nice to see him back on the grid sometime soon. Anton the Beast HD yet to score points, and Mark Mayweather yet to score points, so currently they're in the relegation zone for Formula PlayStation. But, you know, we've got 19 rounds. Only been 6, so it's a long season, anything can happen, and that's the same with the top half. You know, we never know. Tom's leading the way right now, but he might get some bad luck. We'll have to see. So in the Constructors' Championship, this is how it looks up. We've got Red Bull Racing leading the way with 136 points, so they overtake Force India who dropped down to second place. McLaren and Mercedes get up into third place, surprisingly, even though they didn't have the best of races, into third place ahead of Ferrari by, 2 points there. So Scuderia Toro Rosso in 5th place, stay there with 77 points. Mercedes in 6th place with 56. Marussia Cosworth with 29 points in 7th place, and Williams Renault in 8th with 24 points. So that's been the full standings for Formula PlayStation. So now on to a very special new part of this video. We're going on to some post-race interviews with 3 of the drivers, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're here with Cal HD1. So what were your thoughts after the race? Obviously you get held up by aarava at the end, but just managed to pass him. He was without curves, and generally your race seemed pretty okay, but you went backwards at the start. So how was it?
Yeah, turn 1 was alright. It was a weird race, a lot of up and down. I was like 8th after the first or second safety car. I had a 14-second pit stop and a 10-second due to being held up by my teammate Charlie, and also the fact that I just had a front wing that was not wanting to stay on my car. But then I finally made it back up through the field and fighting with aarava at the end, managing to get past him after 2 attempts going into Massenet, and managing to get past him into turn 1, and just a very, very close shave at the line after I had run out of fuel, and I think he just got curves at the final corner, so it was very close at the end.
So now we're here with Boss 996. So obviously, Boss, you got hit off or obstructed on lap 1, turn 1, and you're second last at one point, and you came back all the way to 2nd place. So tell us about it.
Well, pretty much of an interesting race. I mean, you'll see it in the POVs, but obviously I got hit off turn 1. You and me were deciding kind of who should go first. But then managed to catch back up to the pack, luckily, because you have a nice long train on that first few laps, so it should be pretty easy to catch back up. And then we got the safety car. We got off to a pretty good start after that. At one point I did have a little bit of an incident with Anton. I span just coming out of the chicane after the tunnel and tried to let him pass, but then he started going down the inside and I kind of hit him into the wall a little bit. But he said he was alright with that, so it wasn't a massive thing. But like on PC, because people may know that I'm a PC racer mainly, pretty much consistent on the PC, nice and consistent, nice and fast on the PC when it comes to Monaco. And I suppose that seems to have carried over a little bit onto the PS3, which I'm kind of happy with. Obviously not as well, but it's carried over a little bit, so.
And finally, we're here with Tom97 Feinstrat, who won the Monaco Grand Prix round 6 of Formula PlayStation. So tell us about your race, Tom.
No, it's a very clean race. Didn't have no incidents at all. Managed to overtake Freddie at the start and take 2nd place, and then I managed to overtake Kieran when the safety car came around. Managed to jump him, and then I was pretty much in the lead rest of the race. Once Freddie and Kieran had their little incident, I had a nice 15-second gap, and I just led to the end and brought the car home really. So yeah, very nice race, very smooth race, and no incidents at all.
So obviously, Tom, this has been 2 wins in a row now. So you feeling quite confident right now at this point?
I'm quite confident, but I'm not going to get too cocky. You never know, things can happen. You know, it's very early days yet, so you never know what can happen in the rest of the season.
All right, cheers, Tom.
All right, see ya.
So that's been the post-race interviews for Formula PlayStation Round 6. We'll continue to do these as we thought it added to the video as a whole. So, we hope you've enjoyed this race. Give it a like if you did. Comment below on what you thought of the race. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1 and full coverage of Formula PlayStation on the PS3 platform for Season 2. The next race is Round 7 at the German Grand Prix, the Nürburgring. It was our pre-season race. That was a fantastic pre-season race. So if that's anything to go by, it should be an absolute stunner at Round 7 of Formula PlayStation at the German Grand Prix. But we hope you've enjoyed this episode again. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. I've been aarava, and we'll see you guys next time. Till then, goodbye.